Hello everyone. This is another race from the same daily race that I had in my last video. So it's 8 laps of Spa, Group 3, racing hard tires, 5x fuel, 7x tire wear. And again, I'm starting 5th. So pretty good starting position. But again, at a disadvantage at the rolling start because of it being started on the inside of that last chicane. So let's see how this goes. Same car as last video, the NSX, which I find quite enjoyable to drive, especially in the twisty parts of this track. I seem to struggle with it a little bit on the straights, but overall it is definitely my preferred car for this combination right here. So out of the slipstream range in front here, R4M belted is definitely in my slipstream range, so that's not great for me. Running in engine mode 2, I'm leaving it there. Less complications than trying to change it on the fly. Lets me focus on the actual race, keeping it mistake free. I do think it would be faster in terms of lap times if I was able to actually manage switching the fuel map on the or engine mode on the fly during the course of a lap, but I think it's just too hard on the controller, as I've said before. So R4M belted is right behind us, only about a 0.5 gap, and I imagine that will be coming down on the straights. I do feel like after having done this race so many times last week that other people are able to conserve more fuel than me while driving a faster pace. I don't know if that's related to controller versus wheel or just being better in general in terms of maybe being able to coast more or stuff like that. So anyway, we've skipped forward a lap here. So you can see nothing's actually changed. R4M belted is still behind us, and we're still in our starting position of 5th. 4th place has not gained too much of a gap from us. 2.3-ish now. So a little bit, definitely, and way out of the slipstream range. R4M belted is going to pass us here. I don't really see a point of fighting it too hard here, especially because that would mean that I would be losing ground on people in front. So I imagine it's better to let R4M belted actually pass, and then maybe together we can work together to actually get up closer to 4th place up there. Have a decent gap to 7th place, 1.6-ish, but it is coming down a bit. Well, not really, staying about there. So 3rd and 4th place do seem to be battling quite hard. We're back to back. Took that turn really well, I felt. I think I was pretty much flat out there, and it's not something I can say that I am able to do every time, because I feel like usually I'm lifting. You have to get the turn in just perfect if you want to be flat out. So something clearly happened behind, because now the gap to 7th place is 5 seconds. So pretty safe there. We skip forward another lap. So the only change here is that I've picked up a 0.5 second penalty, and R4M Delta has actually gotten past 4th place, Maverick here, and we're right behind Maverick, though we have to serve our penalty very soon. So nothing's really changed for our position, I would say. Well, other than the fact that 7th place is actually caught up by quite a large margin. The gap is under 2 seconds now, so that penalty doesn't help. This is the 5th lap now. Feels looking pretty good. Should be fine. No real worries. Oh, getting a little loose. You drop that tire on that AstroTurf, it'll spin you right around. As I said, AstroTurf is killer. So a massive moment there, and another moment as I'm just kind of a sitting duck there. Not sure could have done a whole lot. Well, maybe I could have, but maybe I should have just tried to stay off the track there. I don't know. I think that mentality is so hard to get into, because you know, you wanna get back to racing as soon as possible, and the only way to do that is get back on track. Anyway, I feel kind of bad about that, and I really feel like I couldn't do a whole lot there. I feel like I was very out of control. So we've dropped down to 8th. For a very short amount of time, dropped down to 9th. And gain it back, and then get passed again on the inside by BRL Motorsport. So not great. That mistake really cost me. Lost me 3 places. So now my focus is just to, you know, not make any more mistakes, and just keep it clean. Yeah, in that incident, I do feel bad that I caused that collision. I really feel like I couldn't have done a whole lot there, because I do think I was very out of control. But maybe I should have been thinking more about whether I should rejoin the track or even try to. But it's so hard to know what was going through my mind at that exact time. So trying to settle back in here at 9th position. Not make the same mistake again here. I feel like I'm extra cautious there. I've done that a few times during the last week. Just hit the edge of the AstroTurf on the outside, and the car just spins. AstroTurf is deadly. I think it's AstroTurf anyway. Get a good exit out of there. Better exit than the Porsche there. On the outside, though, so I feel like you can't really do a whole lot here without going out of the track limits, so I concede that. Don't try to do anything too aggressive. go almost too wide there. A little bump from behind from hard hitter. All fine though. Skip forward now to the last lap. So no actual change here. Pretty much running 8, 9, 10 as a train. So my concern here is obviously not losing 9th place to hard hitter. So I do see that hard hitter has a 0.5 second penalty, so that should help a little bit retain this position. And the slipstream from DRL Motorsport is also helping. So you can see hard hitter serves their penalty, and the gap is about 1 second. So the focus is definitely to defend. The 7th place there, R4M belted, clearly had a moment there, caused the yellow flag, but we were not close enough to take advantage of that. It's going okay in terms of keeping 9th place. Gap is about 1 second still. Oh, little moment there. Tires are a little worn, not too bad at all. My almost spin probably didn't help my tires. R4M belted clearly isn't having a good lap. Make another mistake. So I again get a better exit onto this straight than the Porsche, but I am not really able to capitalize on it. Just trying to not lose 9th place. So 6th place is clearly running slow. Oh, and there's a little bump there. I'm just trying to keep it clean. And somehow we managed to gain 3 total places in the last corner. So first I was able to get a better exit than the other 2 cars there, the Audi R4M belted and the Supra Maverick. So I was able to get on the inside and get on the power and just pass them straight and clean. And there was also a car on the start-finish line waiting to finish with no fuel, so I gained that. So you never know what's going to happen. So that's why I always stick it out to the end of races that, you know, don't go my way or I make a mistake. So I try to never quit. So overall, up and down, but a good race regardless. Well, I hope you enjoyed the race, and I'll see you another time.